Americanism is more than paperwork. Right now, all American has been reduced to is just paperwork. If you have your documents, you're an American. I'm sorry, that makes no sense whatsoever. If being an American is only paperwork, then we're cooked.
Doesn't that make so much sense, especially right now? Being an American means a whole lot more than a passport or an ID, which many illegal aliens don't have either. But that's what the left have reduced being an American to. Essentially, that your physical presence in America somehow makes you American. But we're about a lot more than that. And as a result, we've gotten millions of illegal aliens who have brought with them radical Islam, socialism, communism, anything but assimilation. Teddy Roosevelt once said, everyone is expected and accepted, quote, predicated upon the person becoming in every facet an American and nothing but an American. Stephen Davis is a TPUSA contributor, also known as MAGA Hulk. Katie Zacharia is a senior communications advisor at Truth Social. It is so nice to have you both here tonight. Katie, so we're a nation built on largely settlers, legal immigrants. We've been a melting pot for 250 years, but suddenly that's changed. Why do you think that is?
Look, I think that people are being told that they can come straight over to the United States illegally and then they don't have to assimilate. In California, we have a mayor who is Chinese, who is peddling communist Chinese propaganda and was never forced to actually assimilate into the United States. And so the problem is not the people coming over. The problem is that we have enabled all of these people to live here, bring their culture, and not become American, and literally infiltrate through with CCP propaganda to rise to the power of mayor. We have that here in New York with Mamdani, right?
Yeah.
Like this, they're not being told that they have to become American. They can bring anything that they want and peddle it.
And Congress has done nothing, Stephen, to address this. Like there should be an assimilation law. I don't understand why that is not a requirement. You come into this country legally, you are then required to assimilate, and there is a program that addresses that. Why don't we have something like that?
I mean, wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be beautiful? I mean, you come to America, and here's the thing. We expect people, I mean, I would think as an American living in the United States of America, I would expect you to come to this country and behave as an American, to embody the culture and the essence and the spirit of this culture of America and be able to embody that. The very fact that we don't promote this, the very fact that this is not, I mean, I would think this would be something from the top down, but I guess not. If not, then we need to be able to promote this within the culture of America to get people to realize how important it is to be an American, not just the paperwork, not just the documentation, but to live it out on your day-to-day life.
You know, that's such a good point. And I've actually asked members of Congress about this, and I think it's a blind spot. I don't know why we don't have anything. Katie, this is Dearborn, Michigan on Monday. I'm going to play the video. So this was a parade. Dearborn has been conquered. Okay, the 4th of July is tomorrow. Do you see any American flags there? Thousands of Muslims marching in the streets, chanting. They're doing this to showcase power and to intimidate. But what I notice is look, I don't care if there are Muslims in America, but come to America and love being an American. This is a melting pot, but you don't see that happening. How big a problem is that right there?
It's so fascinating, Rob, because I worked Dearborn, Michigan for President Trump's 2024 election. And most of these people, we won Dearborn, Michigan. They voted for President Trump. And then there's this switch to now we're going to show our own flags rather than the American flag. So right. What needs to happen is really an evaluation, and President Trump has called this out. He said he highlighted 19 countries that USCIS needs to reevaluate the green card holders, the lawful permanent residents, and we need to ramp up the deportation so people
We need to ramp up deportations. I don't care what the left says, we need to ramp up deportations. Stephen,
yes.
A Gallup poll that came out, this is this week. So 14% of Democrats say they are extremely proud to be an American. 14%, Stephen. How crazy is that? Post 9/11, we looked at the number. With Democrats, that number was at 85%. So here we are, America 250, and only 14% of Americans say they're really proud to be an American, which to me is like psychotic.
I'm not surprised, though. I mean, the demoralization efforts have been tried and true when it comes to these Marxists who try to come to America and who have been coming to America and demonizing America from within. I mean, this is something Antonio Gramsci, so many different Marxist peddlers said, that you cannot destroy America from without. The only way you can do it is from within. And this is what you have with the anti-American American and the rise of such people who are coming into America, who are promoting this through the educational apparatus and showcasing that America's this racist, sexist, bigoted, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic, all the phobes. We're all the phobes. So that's not
Right.
surprising that the left embodies this type of mentality.
It's a great point. I meant to say this, by the way, the last time you were on, great hat, too, especially as we go into the weekend. God, family, country, that's it. Katie, I want you to hear some of this. Okay, this is the Muslim call to prayer. You can now hear this in almost every state, somewhere. Take a listen.
The Muslim call to prayer, recited in here, heard out there.
Katie, I don't care if Muslims pray 5 times a day. Do it at a mosque. Do it at your home. Muslims are trying to convince Christians that this is just like church bells. Do you think it is? I don't.
Absolutely not. When I walked here, I walked 30 minutes through Central Park all the way to Newsmax, and what did I see? So many people, women, completely covered head to toe. And I felt like I was in a different city, Rob. So this is, again...
Different country.
A different country.
Yeah.
And this feels like we have been completely taken over in so many ways, and it doesn't feel American anymore.
Katie, Zacharia, Stephen Davis, happy Independence Day. Appreciate you being here. It's good to see you both.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.